Yes. There we go. Alright, okay. Okay.
Barbara is a progressive leader Californians need right now, and her solid record as one of Congress's most outspoken champions of justice speaks for itself. Rumors swirled around political circles in the Bay Area that Conda may run for the seat. With all the talk surrounding San Francisco's proposal to put $5 million in reparations to black residents, the California State Reparations Task Force met up for a few days in Sacramento to finalize its recommendations to the state. The task force, however, will not submit suggestions on how much black California residents will get paid. Chairwoman Camilla Moore said that responsibility lies with state lawmakers. I spoke to Moore exclusively about it.
We were required to advise the state legislature on the methodology around compensation, which means identifying who should be eligible. We pretty much made the argument that there's state culpability, thus there needs to be compensation from the state, in total valued at over $800 billion.
Moore said the advisory board also approved draft sections related to non-compensatory policy recommendations. The task force will meet again in May with the final meeting set for June 30th, one day before the deadline of July 1st. Another milestone as California bounces back from its driest 3 years ever. A new map update shows that more than half of the state is no longer in a drought thanks to heavy rain and historic snowfall. The number is now 45% considered abnormally dry. 7 days ago, it was just 51%. Change means the drought is officially over for the entire San Francisco Bay Area. A black woman who went through some pretty tough times is giving back to a women's shelter and shared her story of pain and triumph to help others in similar circumstances. NBC Bay Area reports Lisa Mae Riley was a victim of domestic abuse, and after abusing drugs and alcohol to numb her pain, she eventually found herself homeless. After pulling herself out of poverty, she is now a peer counselor at Carmelita Women's Home.
My mission in life is to now help other people that have gone where I've gone and been where I've been and know that it's okay, that there is a different way.
She says she feels honored to do this kind of work and does not regret one single part of her life's journey. For more of these stories and international, national, state, and local news that affects the black community, visit the Black Information Network, host iHeartRadio app, or log on to BIND.com. On social media, follow the BI name on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Black Information Network, and on Twitter at BlackInfoNet. I'm Doug Davis on your home for 24/7 news, San Francisco's BIN 9
Looking for ways to support your community? 51% of all food programs in the Feeding America network are volunteer-run. Learn more about how you can play an important role in ending hunger at feedingamerica.org.
All day, every day.
The power of information. The Bay Area's BIN 910.
Achieving a combined 12 number one albums and 7 number one singles. Successful labels in the history of hip-hop, founded by brothers Byron Birdman Williams and Ronald Sled Williams. The label would lift the Louisiana rappers from local stages to national acclaim. Juvenile, BG, Dirt, Bulletproof, and later Lil Wayne would form the Hot Boys and would catch the attention of Universal Record executives. Resulting in Cash Money's first big windfall in 1998. And while the success came with some dissensions, the label remains relevant today by signing Nicki Minaj, Drake, and DJ Khaled.
In this very moment, I'm king. In this very moment, I slaved the life with the
In May of this year, Cash Money Records donated over $225,000 to Forward Together New Orleans to help pay the June rent for hundreds of tenants residing in various projects around the Big Easy. This is Frankie Darcell for the Black Information Network. If something's happening in your community, we want to know about it. Call the Black Information Network hotline and speak up. 855-500-9BIN.
24/7 news you can trust.
Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee of Texas is running to be Houston's next mayor.
The Black Information Network has the stories you need.
We've identified the shooter as Audrey Hale with the perspective you want.
William McDonald, a West Allis, Wisconsin man is facing more than a decade behind bars after admitting to federal charges of violating his neighbor's civil rights. The Bay Area's BIN 910 and on the iHeartRadio app.
23andMe's African American Genetics Project study revealed
revealed that 48% of Black Americans wish to learn more about their genetic history, but worry about the security of their DNA. We asked 23andMe's Chief Privacy Officer, Jackie Cook, how customers can choose which information they learn from their DNA and which information they share.
We actually have several different services. One that provides ancestry and trait information only, and then we have other services that additionally provide health-related information that's based on your genetics. You can choose to have 23andMe present to you other genetic relatives that are in our database. And it's a personal choice. Some people want to find more relatives, others. Participate, you have to opt in. And when you do, the only genetic relatives that will be presented to you are also other customers that have chosen to participate.
To learn more about DNA privacy policies, visit 23andme.com. 23andMe is a proud founding partner of the Black Information Network.
A special thank you to CVS Pharmacy.
Founding partner who shares and supports the mission of the Black Information Network.
The opinions, beliefs, and viewpoints expressed in this commentary are those of the author and do not necessarily represent those of BIN and its founding partners and employees.
I'm JC Herbert. I have something to say. In Minnesota, legislators are trying to pass a bill that will require ethnic studies to be taught in all K-12 schools. A black, white, mother, bringing practicing attorney decided to step up to offer testimony on the bill. It probably wasn't what anyone expected. Certainly not expected by all the white liberals who decided poisoning kids' minds was a great idea. If she calls them out, I see why you white proponents of this bill may support it. It's not your kids being told they can't succeed, and you get to share some of your white guilt in the process. Ouch. But the truth is, that is true. Sure, there are some disinformed parents out there who think they support this stuff, and of course, the usual cast of race suffers are pushing it into every nook and cranny of American life. But those of us who have actually seen the effect it has on kids and truly understand the effect it is having on our society, the grievance study stuff has got to go. The mother, wife, and attorney said she was against the classes because not everything that sounds good is good. She pointed out that the classes in question would begin in kindergarten. She explained beautifully that the classes are premised on the idea that there is a connection between a person's race and their stratification. She said the bill tells kids of color they are stuck in a caste system based on their race and that institutions chronically favor white people. In other words, why even try? I am telling you right now, if my parents or any adult in my life had fed me that lie, I probably would have believed it and I would not be talking to you today. I'm glad I was spared, and you should make sure that your kids are spared as well. One brave mother says only wanted the best for her son. I'm JC Harris from Black Information Network, and you can follow me on Instagram at JC Harris.
I'm Esther Dillard, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. In St. Petersburg, Florida, police have discovered the body of a missing 2-year-old black toddler. Officers responded to a line of report. Investigators found Avery mostly dead in the mouth of an alligator.
After you take them back closer, they followed them around to the alligator. The alligator dropped the object that he had in his mouth, and we were able to retrieve Avery's body intact.
He was reported missing after his mother, Bashan Jeffrey, was found dead in his apartment. Galen's father, Thomas Hoffman, is now facing murder charges for both deaths. And at least 11 people are dead and dozens injured after a powerful storm
but
across
it's like,
the south.
yeah, I'm going west.
Talks about the November state of emergency. And that's the latest. I'm Esther Dillard on the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
Because truth matters. The Bay Area's BIN 910.
Sports on the Black Information Network.
Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin is spreading AED and CPR awareness after he suffered cardiac arrest on the field in January. The Buffalo Bills safety was in Washington, D.C. recently to support the Access to AEDs Act. Hamlin had a one-on-one talk with President Biden last Thursday at the White House. Biden later said it was his honor to have him and his family here today, and that Hamlin's courage, resilience, and spirit inspires the American people. Speaking of presidents, the president of the International Olympic Committee tore into some European governments for what he called their negative reactions to the organization's stance on Russia. IOC chief Thomas Bach made the comment during a press conference recently during an executive board meeting on whether athletes from Russia and Belarus will be allowed to compete at next year's Summer Olympics in Paris. There's no decision yet, but the executive committee issued recommendations that include allowing athletes with Russian or Belarusian passports to compete as neutral, while athletes who actively support the war in Ukraine would be barred. And in college sports news, Alabama's top freshman will not be returning for another basketball season in Tuscaloosa. Forward Brandon Miller is entering the 2023 NBA draft. Miller is considered to be the top college prospect in the class and is challenging D-League Ignite guard Scoot Henderson for who will be taken second overall. The highly projected number 1 pick, Victor Wembanyama. 20-year-old Miller was at the center of some controversy in his only season with the Crimson Tide after his name was mentioned in court testimony involving the capital murder case of former Alabama player Darius Miles, who was charged in the fatal shooting of 23-year-old Jamia Harris. 4 to 14 and 44 minutes past each hour. I'm Morgan Wood on the Black Information Network.
A special thank you to Geico,
A proud founding partner who shares and supports the mission of the Black Information Network.
In 1949, station WDIA in Memphis, Tennessee became the first to employ an all-black on-air announcing staff, broadcasting blues, gospel, and various talk programs, acquiring the right to broadcast at a higher wattage. The station boosted their signal from 250 to 50,000 watts and was now capable of reaching as far north as Missouri and as far south as the Gulf Coast. That range included about 10% of the black population of the United States, which in turn garnered substantial advertising revenue. Influencing every black radio station to follow, WDIA assigned itself the moniker the Mother Station of Negroes. It also earned the nickname the Goodwill Station because it broadcast public service bulletins. Later that year, WERD in Atlanta began broadcasting as the first black-owned radio station. Powerful AM stations such as WLAC in Nashville began broadcasting black-oriented news and rhythm and blues music across entire regions of the United States, drawing both black and white audiences. And that's a fact. I'm Big Stu on the Black Information Network.
entertainment news on the Black Information Network.
Real Housewives of Atlanta fans are gearing up for the premiere of season 15. Bravo dropped a trailer, and it looks like the ladies are dealing with more drama than ever. The trailer starts off with the ladies in a calm and relaxed state while in what looks like a meditation session. Then the chaos starts as the rest of the clip shows the cast members arguing and almost coming to blows. We'll be following the revelation of new relationships as well as the painful ending of one with the announcement of a divorce. All of the previous cast members have returned, which includes Candy Burns, Kenya Moore, Bruce Fedora, Sheree Whitfield, Marlo Hampton, and Tanya Richards-Ross. We also get some appearances from a few Housewives OGs, including Cynthia Bailey, Kim Zolciak Bierman, Lisa Wu, and Deshaun Snow, who's on the first season. They are all seen in the trailer as well. The Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15 premieres on Sunday, May 7th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, only on Bravo. And some more news in the legal battle Young Thug is fighting in his home state of Georgia. Rapper YSN Lucci is also in jail right now, being held on allegations of felony murder. Thug and Lucci are not friendly in any way, so prosecutors working on Young Thug's RICO case are now attempting to sway Lucci to testify against him. NewHipHop.com shared a court document that was posted online, allegedly the paperwork for Lucci confirming that he had refused to testify against Young Thug. The two rappers have been feuding for years, but in an Instagram post, Lucci shared from jail, he seemingly addresses the paperwork, saying, quote, even in an earthquake, we wouldn't break. He's solid. 3650, end quote. Fans of Thug are saying his enemy is more solid than his own friend, rapper Gunna, who took a plea deal and was released from jail in December 2022. With the latest in entertainment at 17 and 47 minutes past each hour, I'm Bree Wood on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
I'm Dion with Scott, and this is Practical Parenting. Parenting can be hard, especially with teens. Here are some positive parenting tips for talking with your teenager.
Be honest and direct when talking about sensitive subjects like drugs, drinking, smoking, and sex. It can be awkward for both of you, but it doesn't help to dance around the subject. Get to know your teen's friends. You want to know the kind of people they are spending their time with, and make sure they are positive influences.
Show an interest in their school life. If you care, they'll care.
Help your teen make healthy choices while encouraging them to make their own decisions. Being too strict on rules can backfire and have the opposite effect of what's desired. Respect their opinions and take their thoughts and feelings into account. Let them know you're listening and always try to see the situation from their perspective.
When there's conflict, be clear about goals and expectations, but allow your team to give input on how to reach those goals. Work together to come up with a common solution. This is Scott and Dion on the Black Information Network.
What you need to know. This is where Black News comes from.
The Bay Area's BIN 910. I'm Doug Davis.
And I'm Esther Dillard on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
And here are your top stories. Former President Donald Trump is being indicted, and a black prosecutor is leading the charge. Another black man is freed from prison for a crime he did not commit. And as we've been telling you, the New York Times is reporting former President Donald Trump is being indicted by a grand jury involving black Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg. Former President Trump has released a statement calling it election interference at the highest level in history. His son Eric referred to the indictment as third-world prosecutorial misconduct. Adult film star Stormy Daniels is at the center of the New York hush money case, as she was paid to keep quiet about her alleged affair with Trump.
In Georgia, police, family, and friends of a 19-year-old recovering in a hospital ICU after being severely bullied are asking the question why.
It's a sad stigma. As kids, they get charged.
NBC News reports Glenn County, Georgia teenager Trenton Laird Camp was unconscious when 3 teens dropped him off at a local ER. He was drenched in urine, defaced with spray paint, and had a deadly amount of alcohol and antidepressants in his system. Investigators believe they may have been the culprits. O'Neill Jackson III, black interim police chief for the Glenn County Police Department, made a desperate plea to the community.
I would ask that folks not be afraid to speak up.
Local police and now the FBI are investigating.
This week in Ohio, investigators start teaching an AP course on African American history. The Black Information Network has more. Michigan.com reports the Common Core gave the go-ahead for 20 schools to begin teaching the class this fall. Subject matters that were taken out from state because of Governor Ron DeSantis' issues on the course will be optional. The majority of schools allowed to teach the course are in the urban areas of Detroit and Grand Rapids. I'm Julian White on the Black Information Network.
While California government spring is now in the air, along with pollen. Wherever you live, you may find trees, leaves, grasses, and flowers are already blooming, and that brings symptoms from allergies.
Go on rampage, and that's what causes allergies. Classic allergies are itchy, watery eyes, nasal congestion, maybe a scratchy throat.
That's Dr. Don Buckland, a preventative medicine doctor, who says keeping windows shut and using air conditioning in your house and car when the pollen count is high will help a lot. The pollen counts this year are expected to be high after rain soaked the state this winter.
And finally, black business owners who are looking for capital, BlackEnterprise.com reports that Hello Alice and the Global Entrepreneur Network are affording African-American business owners up to $25,000 in grants. The funds are available for nonprofit and for-profit businesses. The last day to apply is April 21st. Good luck. I'm Doug Davis along with Esther Dillard on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network. If 100,000 BIN listeners were able to advance their careers or succeed in a new one, it would be one step towards building a better future for all of us. To learn more about the 100,000 Careers Initiative, visit careerbuilder.com/BIN.
The power of information.
Black News here, and now, the Bay Area's BIN 910.
Your money on the Black Information Network.
It's one of those things that are sad but true. Disagreements over money are among the top reasons for divorce. Also, young people going out into the world not financially literate is equally harmful. A new report says many parents grew up in a culture where discussing money was considered improper or off-limits. Black Enterprise says that kind of thinking does more harm than good. In that frame of mindset, young people left out of discussions about money grew up without knowing better or how to make smart money decisions. This often results in personal financial insecurity, stress, and many long-term financial struggles. The report offers several tips for raising smart money kids. They include opening checking accounts for them at early ages. This is a great way to teach your kids the basics